Is Shiba Inu back? That is the question that all SHIB holders are asking themselves. And in a day where the market is into the red, SHIB down 3% as we're currently recording. We're going to go over 1.28 trillion Shiba Inu in the last 24 hours. If you hold SHIB, you're going to want to stick around to the end of this video. I want to tell you guys what I have to say as well, and we'll take a look at the more broader market and then get you on your way, all right? But before we do, please, if you're new to the channel, this is a great time to subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if you have been subscribed here on the channel, thank you, and let's get down into it, all right? This is kind of what we're looking at, 1.28 trillion Shiba Inu in the last 24 hours, posing the question, is SHIB back, okay? Now, if you look at the crypto charts today, you look at the crypto bubbles, you could see in a day like today, you would probably say no. You'd probably say no. This is a horrible, horrible day within crypto. I kind of go in the opposite direction. I think we're going to buy back some of these gains. Obviously not financial advice, just my thoughts. But on a day following a pretty good run on Friday and Saturday where we saw cryptocurrency explode, rebound, whatever you want to call it, look at Bitcoin up to almost 64,000. You cannot debate that. That's what we're looking at right now on the chart. SHIB 13th in market cap, just a brush under $9 billion at that 4015 level. Looking for them to reclaim back up to where we started the month, end of the month of July, at that 401718 line. That's kind of what I want to see. That's where we need to get back to, and it's very much doable, guys. I think that what we have is a renewed sense of optimism. But the biggest thing is, too, to understand is this is the big mover, and we are less fearful today, 56 on the fear and greed. We were hovering a little bit below 50, and now at 56, we're almost into that shade of that green zone, right? We're getting a little greedy out there. That's something where I don't mind because Bitcoin's back, and one of the best swing trades you could have made and executed was back when Bitcoin dropped below 50,000. And then all of a sudden, here we are, guys, 64K almost. So back in front center is the number one mover in all crypto. But I wanted to tell you guys more so about what's going on with SHIB, because these 1.28 trillion Shiba Inu over the last 24 hours is kind of testifying to the comeback that SHIB is making, okay? And yes, on a day where we're down 3%, you're not going to get your panties in a bunch and jump for joy because SHIB's, having 1.28 trillion SHIB is moving. But also, it's something where you have to understand these are not just me and you trading SHIB. This is the SHIB whales who kind of set the pace. They're the pace setters, okay? There's been over 1 trillion Shiba Inu over the last 24 hours, and that's kind of been on the forefront of the whales swimming, okay? And I'm not talking about, Free Willy. I'm talking about big $100,000 Shiba Inu transactions, okay? Now, that's encouraging because this is the needle driver, right? There has been a lot of the rise that we've seen with SHIB, right? This resurgency, if you want to call it. And I know you guys are going to watch this video and say, well, we were up in the 403 just a couple months ago. How is this a comeback? We're still down below 2. And, at these levels, I don't really care because this is something where the only argument we can make for why crypto is up is because Bitcoin was brushing all-time highs. It's just plain and simple, guys. There's no catalyst. The meme coin market is diluted, and we have so much uncertainty what's going on in the Middle East, as well as domestically within the presidential election that's upcoming and in rising interest rates, okay? We're all talking about cutting them. We're all talking about Trump. We're all talking about all this stuff, but talk is cheap, and I think that's why the more riskier assets such as meme coins, SHIB, Doge, all these cryptos, Pepe, you could go down the list. All of these kind of volatile assets, I think they're going to be the last to come, right? We're seeing some of the open interest, some of the futures bets on SHIB, on these cryptos. But I think that they're the last one. They're going to be the last domino to fall because if we are going to hit altcoin season, bull cycle, whatever you want to call it, Bitcoin's going to set the pace. It's not going to happen until we're damn sure that we're not going to fall flat on our face like we did in 2022. And I think that's what all the big money players are doing. So what I'm doing is I'm following the whales until I know it's all go and we have a green light to get back in, okay? That's kind of what we're looking at. We had 56 whale transactions over the last 24 hours. You can see this with this graphic right here in front of you guys, where quite frankly, this is a big, big move because we are trading below these moving averages. And this is the kind of the crossroads, if you will. Are we going to cross over? Are we going to get bullish And then that's where we hit that 4018 line and then really start to fly and possibly get back up to 2426. But for me, if we get back to those threes, right, that's when I'm going to say it's go time. That's when I'm going to believe back into SHIB and getting higher. But right now, we're just kind of in this giant accumulation zone, and you can see this pretty much plain and simple just by the whales. Okay, they're doing what I'm saying to do, but obviously they're allowed to take more risk because it's just kind of how they play the market. So what I like to do is follow the whales. Let's increase positions at these accumulation zones, and when SHIB does get that pump, because it will happen, Shiba Inu will be back in the threes. And if you buy into SHIB right now, that's 100%, and it's going to happen within this year, possibly next year. There's really no asset outside of a roulette wheel or a hand of blackjack or some kind of a quick fix where you can make 100% on your money in less than 1 year time frame. It's just not possible, okay? So that's kind of where I'm at. Obviously, guys, not financial advice. Just wanted to share with you guys some of my thoughts, some of the market dynamics, why I think the whales are so important, and why when we talk about this article and seeing this 7-day high where we have 1.28 trillion Shiba Inu moved in the last 24 hours, just giving you guys a heads up, the whales are swimming. So that's where I'm at. Appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your weekend. If you have not done so, please join us here on the channel. Subscribe down below, and we'll see you all tomorrow in the next one. Cheers.